Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just want to show you what we did on the exhaust here. Let me take the camera off. And taking the camera off, you can get this started. Alright, so here we go. So, we're able to slip off the original exhaust right off of this pipe. There is a 2 3/4 indentation on that pipe. I just slid this over, made it to the 3-inch collector back here, and then we clamped it down with one of these band clamps. There may be an issue with that later, we'll see, but as of right now there seems to be no leaks, no issue. Put a washer under this leg right here just to accommodate that bolt. Hopefully it's not going to be an issue with exhaust movement and everything. What we did was, with the length of our Y for the cutout, I cut an 11.5-inch piece of 3-inch outside a diameter pipe, galvanized pipe, and clamped it here, clamped it to our connection, and was able to angle it, the motor and everything, up in here. It's got a nice little cubby hole. Very looks like there should be no issue. I left about it looks like a little bit less than a 1/4 inch of space between here for exhaust flex, bumps, whatnot. It appears that this is it doesn't drop too far below this part of the frame right here, so we should in theory be good on that. And so what we had to do was we cut this off from the front here to about right to this stock pipe was 25 inches cut out, 25 or 26 inches that I cut out. Did 11.5 here, put our T in or V pipe right here for the cut off, and then if I remember correctly, we put in 3.5 inches of 3-inch diameter pipe right there. Put another band clamp on, you can see it there, angled it up so there wouldn't be any issues. Been a little bit tight on this one for the drive shaft. I angled it down farther so there won't be any issues with flex there. We can't look at it real well because I've got the jack stands, so it's in a compressed state at the moment, but got the clamps as far out of the way as we could. Let's see, next thing was this pipe here is 2 3/4 inch exhaust pipe, so I took a 2 3/4 inch connector from O'Reilly's, thank you O'Reilly's, cleaned it up, used a grinder on it, put this 3-inch right over the top. One more trick I did too is a little gap there. I looked as I was clamping this, I clamped on this 3 inches of pipe first, moved the clamp all around the old pipe here, and then made sure it looked pretty good. I had a little bit of a gap, it looked like, from shining the light on it. We'll see how that plays out. But I angled the clamp that direction just to keep it out of the way of road travel, make it look a little bit neater. So we'll see how that plays out. But in this little piece right here of that 2 3/4, I cut a slice in it, basically cut it one end in half just to give it enough flex to help work around the pipe there. So the next thing I'm working on right now, just to finish up correctly, is where do I put this wonderful little wire right here. I've got the rest of the wire connection and then the little relays to go inside the car, but where do I run that wire? There's no frame rails, what do I do? I'm looking at that and I noticed this plug right here for the floor pans, and look at that, there's carpet right there. So I pulled the plug out, I drilled a hole, we're going to shove the connector through there, and then silicone the back of that, and I've gone on the inside already. It looks like it should be very easy. You took out this one trim rail here, took out the seat belt here, and I can get underneath the carpet right to the spot right about right there. And there's already a slice in the carpet here. I'm going to see if I can run our wire that way and bring it up out on the side of the seat, shove the wires around the console, and be able to connect it right there on our 12 volt connector. We'll give you an update when we're done. Alright, so we've got our wire here, drilled the hole in our little plug, put some congruted plastic liner right here just so as I go around this rim it doesn't cut the wires long term, and to give it a little bit more protection, and because I had to drill out that hole a little bit wider. We're going to check the length here, make sure we got enough to get in there, and probably put it in. We'll put some silicone around these joints right here. Alright folks, probably hard to see. There's my hand. There's the wire. Was able to shove it through the carpet here. Pretty put back together pretty well. You got a little bit of a bump right here, so we don't usually have too many people that ride in the back, so it shouldn't be an issue. We're still looking good under there, nice and tight, without being, you know, super tight. So back then we ran our line. There we go. So I've got our connector sitting right here. We're going to put the little control module with our connection back here. We'll store the extra wires underneath the seat, and once we'll probably put this like up here, just stuff it right in here. Seems to be pretty safe there, and we'll run the wire up under this ledge here and hide it out of the way. And I'll probably put a little bit of this here on this wire here just to make sure it doesn't get caught on the seat or whatnot. Yeah, that'll be good. We'll probably have it come out about right here, then go back underneath the seat. So far so good. So we're riding in the car now. We've got the cutout installed, and as you can tell, we can't hear anything. But here's our connections down here on there's a 12 volt power. Here's a little relay behind there. We routed it up to the carpet. We got the video for that. We got a nice little e-fog coming up to the light here, so we'll accelerate some and let you, we'll switch it and let you hear the difference. But it's nice for being on the interstate. You can drive at 70 and it's pretty quiet and pretty easy to drive. But then, so we're accelerating now. Can't hear too much. Now we're going to open the valve.